So imagine the first time you heard about one of the biggest magazines in your area while you're locked up. I knew nothing about the Washingtonian while I was at home. But when I got locked up, I heard about this magazine called the Washingtonian. And an individual had given it to me because they wanted to share some recipes with me. And I always thought to myself, if I could ever be featured in this magazine, nah, I probably couldn't. So what I did was, early in the pandemic, I released a cookbook called The Little Vegan Chef. And it's a children's book with really fun, tasty recipes that probably take you 5-10 minutes, and you can make it at home. I thought it was genius for the simple fact that everyone's at home, kids are driving you crazy. Here's some fun recipes to make at home, as a family. And the book is it's sold more books than all of the other 7 books I put together. Probably more so because we're all at home, but also the content is great. So what I started to do was, when I saw the sales going up, let me do my own press, as I've always done, my own PR. And I started reaching out to authors, journalists. I started reaching out to journalists of different articles. So I would go to Google, type in chef, hit news, and go down the list. And I copy and paste the name of the person, and then I'll put it back in Google and say, for example, Lorena Washington, email. And then you can find her email. Sometimes you can click on the name and their email be there, their Twitter be there, and I'm reaching out, hey, how you doing? I'm Chef Anthony Thomas. I'm a 32-year-old personal chef. I just released this cookbook. I love your platform. I love the story you wrote about X, Y, and Z. And they'd write back, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Tell me more about this book. So then I tell them this, and they set up some time. We'd have interview after interview. And then they write a story about me. Those stories translate into dollars because now people is driving traffic to your website, is driving traffic to the book. They wrote about me in the Washingtonian, not only the Washingtonian, the South China Morning Post, the Beat, Vegan News, which is one of the biggest UK magazines. It was really a really good time for me during the pandemic because I felt like I could thrive through these book sales. Even though I couldn't touch the masses and do personal chef events, I could touch them by being in their home, on their countertop, or on their bookshelf.